Hello. Welcome back to the Snapon Joseph Hall Tool Show. We're back on home soil, folks. We're about a week back from the Tool Show, give or take, vacation days. But what I can tell you is we are starting to get some stock in from said Tool Show. Gonna be doing a little bit of a different video, a little bit of a different way. I'm gonna do a walk around of the truck, but on top of that, instead of stopping and showing you some giving it away, I just noticed someone may or may not have popped my fire extinguisher in the back looking around today. Some of you guys are a little bit wild. But anyways, I'm going to be stopping the video part way through to do a deep dive on certain tools with a demo, and then going back to the video as regularly scheduled. So I hope you like it. If you do, let me know in the comments below. Might do more videos like this. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep throwing stuff at the wall until it works and you guys say that you like it. So hope you enjoy, and here we go. All right, and I know you're going to say, Joseph, this truck looks so barren. Just finally getting my stock under control and organized. First of all, we're going to talk about these lovely Formula 1920 spray. This is the aerosol spray that everyone asked about after we came out with those 1920 wipes back about a year ago. So what this is made to do is, well, exactly what it says. It's the same lubricant slash rust deterrent slash miracle fluid that was on those wipes, but now you're able to spray down any of your tools. If you're a gun builder, you need some lubricant that isn't going to leave everything greasy. That's what this stuff is made for. It's fantastic for keeping stuff lubricated, rust free, and obviously without that heavy grease feeling that you get from other lubricants and penetrants. Then continuing, of course, on to our picks, we have some new digital and click style torque wrenches. The 1/4 inch and the 3/8 are hugging. Isn't that sweet? On top of that, some new sets from KC Tools. Now we are going to be talking about KC Tool a little bit later in the video. These are a fantastic set for Volkswagen wheel locks. Now we have both sets in stock. If you are looking to get yourself out of a jam, a fantastic set to have. And of course, next, our lovely borescopes, which we're going to be talking about right now. Now to talk about another new one on the truck. Now I will be doing a demo with this guy as well, so just keep that in mind. Hello there. This is our new BK 5700. So this is our new I guess look on our borescope. So we've had these in the past. This is more of one of our introductory borescopes. It's got a 4.3 capacitive touchscreen now, so compared to the old one, smaller screen. It does have a 1280 by 720 resolution as well. So one big thing, we have upgraded the resolution. It's now a 5.5 millimeter head across the board, no 8.5 millimeter heads. It does have a 16 gigabyte little SD card in there, if you can see it, along with your USB-C. And the big thing is about that USB-C, it's also its charger. So it takes about 2.5 hours to charge, but depending on how you're using it, depends on how long it will last. But the big thing is, obviously, these have been in need of an upgrade. Finally, we can talk about these bad boys being one of the topmost used diagnostic tools yet again. Obviously, talking about the demo next. All right, folks, so we're going hands-free on this one because obviously I need my hands to show you around the place. Big thing is, obviously, if I drop it down, I'm gonna have to reposition, but this is one cool demonstration that I found with the borescope. If it's vibrating, I promise it's not me shaking. I am on a moving truck. Well, actually, it's not moving, it's just vibrating on idle right now. But if I go like this, I just gotta change our forward view. So one thing is, right off the bat, you do have your forward and your side view. If I change this, you'll see my ugly mug. Hello again, it fell over. But the big thing is with it is when you are in a tight spot like we are going to simulate here, this is just a PT our S1000, we're upside down. We can turn this back around here. The biggest thing is when we go into that deep dark hole that usually you wouldn't be able to see into, usually you'd stop at about here and say, well, hey, Joseph, I can't see anything. The nice thing is with these is it actually does filter past whatever you're looking at. It does try to focus past any obstructions. So in this case, we're trying to see that lovely throttle spring. And if I press down on it, you can see it actuate. Obviously, in this case, it's working fine. If we did have one that wasn't working, you'd be able to see whatever you needed to with that. And if you said, hey, Joseph, actually, I don't like that reflection too much. I'd like to get rid of that. Well, the nice thing is, if I put this down and then use my good hand, hit the little light at the bottom, you can adjust that down or adjust that up to see wherever you need to. Whether you're in a fuel tank, need more light, or if you need less because the reflection's on an oily component, you can see whatever you need to in there. So obviously that resolution display really helps. You can invert the display as well if you needed to. So obviously where I was upside down, you can change that. And then also if we click this, you go to full screen mode. You can also click the 3 buttons. You can go to photo or video mode, which is really big now with our new borescope, so you can videotape with it. So if you have a warranty question or an issue, you can send that right to the dealer or whoever, if you are the dealer. You can turn the light down. Like I said, you're seeing the threads on the side of that air tool. You can do whatever you need to see scoring, take pictures with it, and then obviously go and review them. You can set your auto off to whatever you need to, time stamp it for warranty again. But these things are a fantastic item to have in the arsenal. And popping back out of that, we're going to be talking, of course, some aftermarket or supplemental products, I guess we call them, exo burrs, cleaning up the end of bird, studs, threaded, just general use fasteners, some of the cleaners for grease fittings, of course, our lovely GloveWorks gloves, some new lights as well. Now, I didn't do a breakaway for these bad boys, but these are a new, what we call Kickstarter, new light for the month. Let me know if you want to see more on those. Some bushing drivers. I think most of this stuff will look fairly familiar, including our Induction Industries Mini Ductor Venom HP. Oh, I love this thing. I keep it out to demo it whenever a guy has said he's never seen it before. I was going to do a demo on the Apollo Plus. Unfortunately, it didn't make it through a day. I did end up selling it. I have another one coming in. We are going to do a video on that as well, but obviously we've got some scan tools in stock, some hammers. Big thing about our intelligent diagnostics is, fellas, if you have not invested in it yet, or at least invested some time into looking into it and asking your franchisee about it, I definitely recommend it. The success stories we're hearing from it just around my area, it's a money maker, I'll tell you. We can talk about the return on investment calculator that we have. Sidebar, really nice welding helmets that were featured at the tool show. These bad boys have an extremely large viewing area, and especially for a guy like myself, hides my whole face, so you guys don't have to worry about seeing it. Again, just so much time and money saved with the intelligent diagnostics. I know you guys will fight me in the comments. I'm up for it. I'm fired up. It's been fantastic. Another one of our lovely magnetic bowl XLs, which we're going to talk about right now. And this is the lovely extra large magnetic parts bowl. This is the part number there, Mag Bowl XL. And the biggest thing about these are, obviously, we've had smaller versions of these. They have the little lip in the front for your pens, or a lot of guys like that for X-Acto knives, anything that you don't want to dig your hand into. Obviously, if you got all your bolts or anything else inside the larger bulk tray, you can keep everything safe out of the way, out of the junk drawer per se on that. So the big thing is with this guy, it does have 6 ultra strong magnets. Obviously, you got your screws there for your reinforcements. The biggest thing is about this, obviously, is anything magnetic it will hold on to, and obviously Well, as a sales pitch, we might as well take our lovely ball joint press adapters, and obviously these will tilt forward, but if I do that, it'll hold those up like no one's business. So you can imagine all the bolts, all the adapters, any of the tools along the side of the arm of the hoist you can put in there, but definitely a handy one to have. And let's double you up. Let's talk about this lovely tool as well. All right, folks, look at this beauty. So obviously not in the best display case for sure, but when the tool talks for itself the way that this does, then obviously it doesn't have to look pretty when everything that it does is pretty. So this is the Texas Twister. This is made by Casey Tools. It converts your air hammer into a pneumatic slide hammer. So at the end I will obviously show you how to install this into the air hammer, just so you can kind of get a better look at how this thing works. But basically this is your anti-spin adapter, and then it flips around backwards. So instead of hammering, you're pulling. You get your axle crow foot there. You get a different pry bar seal puller. Should be down there, obviously, for transmission mounts, bolts, studs, a little bit of anything obviously that you're working with. This is fantastic. There is double-ended male adapters in here as well, obviously, so if you're extending it out, if you're making it longer, obviously air hammers being bulky, sometimes you want it as far away from the job as possible so you can get into that tight spot. That obviously comes with that extra long extension as well. These things are fantastic, guys, and obviously they're on the Snap-on truck ready to go. All right, back to business. Some lovely cordless tools. I can say we do have the new cordless tools on their way. Don't worry, I haven't held out on you. I just haven't received them yet. Lovely ball joint press, all the adapters, all the fixins, you could say. We got the turkey, we got the gravy, we got the stuffing, we got the cranberry sauce. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Let me know. I believe that's about it, folks. So now, with that being said, all we got to talk about is our lovely new flyers. Fast, smart, and focused. I can say I'm not one of these things all at once, at least. Maybe I can focus when I need to be slow, and so on and so forth. This is about our lovely intelligent diagnostic tools that we were talking about. Everything but the Zeus. Obviously, I just did a video about the Zeus. The new Apollo Plus has been obviously unleashed on the world. Can't wait to hear your guys' success stories on those. Next page, obviously we got some great deals on my biggest fan. Haven't heard that one before, Joseph, I'm sure. Wrenches. I mean, do I need to say any more about our wrenches? I know my video on those is a little bit dated, but boys, oh boys. Again, something I'm willing to die on any mound for. They are fantastic. Recip saws. Obviously, this is Canadian pricing. Don't hurt me just because it's not the same as where you're at. Biggest thing is obviously check on your truck for your promotions, featured promotions. It may be better, it may be worse, but if anything, hopefully it is the best tool in the world for you is the biggest thing. Heavy duty diagnostics. We have one of these guys coming in. Great for regens, force regens, a lot of bidirectional functions that, again, you're not going to be able to get from your code reader that you have now. TPMS tools, which, by the way, we do stock these sensors for that bad boy. So you can use them with whatever tool, but we recommend, obviously, our tool. You thought we were done. I got to work on my segues. But the biggest thing is this is our heavy duty flyer. The last flyer is good till the end of September. This one's going to be good till the end of October. You get a few extra months, weeks with this one because obviously it's a bigger flyer and going with that bigger deals. You might want to get a few more deals from each page on this bad boy, which obviously if we have to fit it into the budget, you need a few extra weeks to pay for it. Now, I am going to talk about a few specific tools in here, not every page because it is so large, and I know this video is already going to be pushing into overtime. You guys don't like the longer videos. Let me know if you'd rather longer or shorter videos, I guess, is a big thing I've been noticing. For one, a lot of you aren't subscribed, so hopefully you are going to subscribe to the channel after you see me yammer on about this. Leave me on mute if you need to. But the biggest thing is I've been seeing you only watch about 3 to 5 minutes of the video. Is that the perfect like honey hole spot for you? Is that what you like? If so, let me know. If you don't mind the longer form, let me know that as well. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about in the Snap-on world on an everyday basis. And look at that. Look at that bad boy. That's the BK7000. So that's the one with the wireless dongle that can actually go basically wherever you need it to, and then on top of that you can have the monitor somewhere else. So you have your head unit, and then you also have that handle there that communicates with it, so you can go here, there, and everywhere with it. And then of course that lovely 5700, again pricing in Canadian. Do not take it to the bank. That's for me, not for possibly you if you're somewhere else. These lovely magnetic pickup tools, as you can tell, I got one right here. They're like a zinc composite, and they allow you to bend them whichever way you need to. Well, actually, I'm fibbing to you. Aluminum shaft can be bent to any angle. You don't got to worry about it breaking. See, even I'm learning something today. I was calling it zinc. I think I got that from our form of funnels instead. And tech angle torque wrenches. Tape measures. Can't go wrong with a good quality Snap-on tape measure. Lifetime warranty. As long as you're using it right, you'll never have to buy another one. And of course, some lovely deals. I'm going to focus a little bit on our 1/2-inch ratchets. I will say it's been quite a while since we've seen them on sale. Pick them up while you can. It may be a few months until you see the next deal on them, and trust me, you don't want to suffer with using an inferior ratchet for any longer than you have to. And with that being said, and me wearing a sweater, I am sweating to death. I may have misdressed when I was biking to work this morning, but hey, if anything, this goes with the stereotype of Canada's always cold, even though it's pretty warm and I'm sweating to death. Thank you for watching the video once again. Let me know if there's anything else that you want to see a video on from the tool show, if I've missed anything. Obviously, the Apollo Plus will be back on the truck as soon as I restock. We'll be doing a video about that. And if anything else pops up, let me know. Have a great day.